The idea of Hotspot is your idea and it's your dream. But are they partners or it's a one-man show?
Well, that is where I said hospitality business service 100%. There are customers who don't have problems with their food being delayed, but they have 100 problems with the way you talk to them.
Albert Ihuma is a visionary entrepreneur and the force behind one of Benway's top nightlife destinations. Through innovation and dedication, he has trained over 50 hospitality professionals, shaping the industry's future.
His achievements include transforming Hotspot Bistro from a local bar into a thriving urban cafe, setting new standards for entertainment and service. Albert's impact continues to elevate the hospitality scene, proving that passion and vision create lasting change. How did he do it?
My passion drives me, and I love to see the fact that I can create something.
You're not married. Are you going to get married anytime soon?
Anytime soon.
What do you believe your net worth is?
Net worth.
Yes.
How do we value assets in Nigeria? No comment.
We had one girl that the manager then employed by himself. But to test the person out, I had to see what she was supposed to be a cook. I had to see what she's cooking.
Yeah.
You know, what she can cook. And then she did one spaghetti bolognese. And I know what that looks like. So when I brought it to
the only skill. Yeah.
Oh, is it difficult?
The food has its own recipe, you know. It's not everybody that prepares it.
Are they different from your understanding of spaghetti bolognese? Are there different variations of it, or there's a way it's supposed to look?
Spaghetti bolognese has only one look.
I was like, this is regular spag with carrots.
Yeah.
You didn't do
It's
it
bolognese
like
supposed to have carrot. I don't even know. I'm not sure.
It was like ordinary spag. But she was arguing with me. I want to ask you, what? Obviously, I don't want to know who it is, but what's the experience you've had with the worst staff you've ever had or you've ever employed? That from the beginning of their stay, it was just headache until you had to let them go. What kind of issues did they give you? And where did you decide to let them go?
Funny enough, I worked with so many people, but I can't point out any particular person who gives headache. Hardly. I don't think my staff gives me issue. Or we don't make room for issues, rather. I don't see a scenario where you should be given headache. I try to create it in my head first, but I'm not seeing one. Like, you're here to work, why are you giving headache? I don't know if it makes sense.
No, it does. I understand. But how about conflict between staff? Like two people now having an issue. They might like to keep it secret from you, you know, but you've had that kind of issue before where two of them are not getting along.
The thing is, it happens everywhere. Like in every team, they will always be conflict. But the watchword is always, you don't let it affect the work. You get, if you are beefing the next person, it shouldn't stop you from calling her or him when the customer needs the person, not you. We will not allow that. And we also always ensure that there's no conflict between them.
Basically, people can have beef, but let's not affect the business.
No, it shouldn't affect the work. Not business per se, but you're here to work.
Yeah, it shouldn't affect the work,
it shouldn't
the work
affect
you're
your
supposed
work.
to do.
Yes.
The time you lost your dad, you said you were 9, Abi? Did your life change that period? I mean, then, you know, most fathers are the breadwinners, right? So, did your life change? The things you were used to, did anything change drastically, or did anything change very well that you noticed around that period?
I can't say that something I was enjoying that I wasn't enjoying when it wasn't there no more.
How did that
I
happen?
can't really point out a particular thing. I'm not sure there is. I was just a kid. So
You keep saying you're just a kid. I mean, at 9, you know some stuff now. At 9,
yeah, things I know there now. I know things that if a father is
yeah,
not there, that cannot be
can
provided.
start gauging all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah. So I think basically there wasn't anything that I can lay hand on right now.
Is there anybody that's trying to learn stuff from you? Like, asking you
The
advice
business.
directly about.
Well, there are people, but they wouldn't be telling you they are trying to learn it from you. You ask questions, you get the answers. I think practically that's what it is. But uh, nobody has approached me. I didn't want to learn it yet.
Okay. But if they do, how would you take that?
Well, of course, I'm into business. It's called consultation. You consult properly, you pay us, we teach you what we know. Can't teach you what we don't know.
And that's advice you would give anybody that asks you.
Of course, why not?
So what do you do day to day? What's your daily routine like? For a customer, all we do is see you there handling business, and then when we go, it's almost like you're part of the furniture. But what do you do from
Well, I have a work to do,
from
so
morning
just
to
like
evening? How is that for
I'm
you?
usually at work in the morning.
Okay.
The morning is the time we prepare for the evening. So I'm always at work in the morning. Then I have my own break time in the afternoon. So the evening I'm there when you see me. Yes. So practically my work is in the daytime, majorly. My being around in the evening is like coming out and
And chilling.
chilling and as well as observing whatever is happening.
Is this your first ever business?
Yes.
Really? That's interesting. There's a question in the minds of people. You probably feel it too. I've been trying to. I've been curious about it, but I've not gotten around to ask you.
Yes.
The idea of hotspots is your idea and it's your dream. But are they partners? Is there a conglomerate behind hotspot, or it's a one-man show?
Well, for now, it's a one-man show. But we're
That's very
open to
interesting.
partnerships.
Okay.
Yes.
What kind of things are you looking forward to doing in the future?
Immediate plans. There is future plans. Well, I dream to own more sports and
Like franchise?
franchise and make it my life. So that's my biggest dream.
The thing with delivery, I know when I first knew about hotspot, there was no delivery service. Was that easy to set up?
Well, delivery, it wasn't exactly easy, but it was when I got into it, I discovered that it wasn't much of work to do actually. We were just procrastinating. So delivery wasn't a big deal. We just put out the word. It was even then we discovered that there are a lot of people out there who want to eat our food, but they don't just want to come to us. So we made new customers.
Yeah, I'm saying this because I've had an experience with a food delivery service in Makodi. The fact that I don't use them anymore, I don't know how often or if they are still in business. I hope they are. But I had a situation where I ordered food, and it's the same situation with delivery everywhere, where it doesn't come on time, or the rider is a bit rude on top of being late, that kind of issue. Do you handle those kind of problems?
Yes, I do every now and then, but these are issues. It's all boiled down to communication most time. That is where I said hospitality business service 100%. The food is delayed already. How did I speak to you? When you called me, how did I react to you? I think that is what is always missing whenever the customer is complaining that this delay in delivery. And in my own way, when I step in, there are two agreed people already, my worker and my customer. So in between them, I just have to make peace and ensure that service flows. So, like I said, there are customers who don't have problem with their food being delayed, but they have 100 problems with the way you talk to them.
Do they not annoy you sometimes, even the customer, or do you take whatever they say? You know, some people when they're upset about their food now, they become unreasonable. Even if their food was delayed, but there are certain places you shouldn't take.
The honest truth is, when somebody is saying something that's not true, you point it out to them. It's not being rude or bad service or any form of these things. But a situation where the customer is annoying, you have to tolerate annoying customers.
Yeah.
You're not here for the good ones only, but it's human for us also. You too, you have to become human in that situation.
If there was one thing that you say your business success is based on, one thing that you say is the driving factor that has pushed you to this level and will push you to the levels that you're going to, what would that thing be?
I think I love what I'm doing, and I'm a very big fan of growth. So I think my passion drives me, and I love to see the fact that I can create something.
Now, if your life story is accurate to me, you grew up in Obi. After secondary school, Abi, you moved to Abuja. You stayed with this man, you worked for him, you worked in different places, you gained experience, you fell in love with this business, you made it a lifestyle, and you started your business, and this is where it is. So that means you did not take the natural route of most people that are looking to finish, go to university, learn a skill, get a job, and work under somebody. How did your family take a decision to go the route of business straight after secondary school?
They were in exactly okay with it, but was what me I wanted to do. So I just went ahead with it. But not like anybody's complaining, right?
Yeah, of course not. How big of a problem was it at the time, when it was still
It wasn't really a problem,
wasn't
problem. Not really a problem. But they were just advising you. You said that you just noise.
In our desire to make our message easier to reach and digest by the majority of our amazing audience, we have launched the Good Living website. You can find this at www.goodlivingpodcast.com. At this site, you have access to blog post versions of our episodes, links to the various platforms where you can find Good Living content in long form and short form format, and also merchandise for you, like this mug here, so that you can have a piece of good living in your home. You can find this at goodlivingpodcast.com or scan the QR code on your screen right now. Let's get back to the episode. For example, now you never get picking. Oh, sorry, I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm assuming. But do you have children or anything like that?
No.
Okay. You're not married. Are you going to get married anytime soon?
Anytime soon.
Yeah. My direct question is: are you engaged? Are you in a serious relationship? That's what I'm saying.
No, I am not.
Okay. Because see the thing, if not that I'm looking to get children anytime soon, but for people who are listening now and maybe they have small children and they're thinking about the life path that their children will follow, I'm noticing that over time, as I'm meeting entrepreneurs and I'm meeting successful people, the way the society carries school and our parents and people of the older generation, the way the successful people who are the young and successful are now, they follow their passion straight. And it's like the most time you give to your passion, the more success and the quicker your success will even come. Meanwhile, if you decide to go and do the education thing first and you don't follow your passion, then it will take you time to realize what you want to do with your life when you finish school. It's something that everybody suffers, and people who follow their passion straight don't suffer that thing at all. They know what they want and then they go for it. So if you were to have children, and when you do have children, what path will you encourage them to follow?
Well, this is a official question. But for now, I think for what I believe in right now, I don't know when what I will believe when I have kids. But for now, I believe kids should go to school and learn a skill. There's a room for both. It can happen currently. You shouldn't be prioritizing one more than the other. They're both important.
Right.
You need school, you need a skill.
You have plans to get other certifications or go back to learn something?
Yeah,
If
of
it's
course.
along
I
your
think.
line. What kind of things are you looking at?
Never given it a deep thought,
Okay.
but in
So,
due
yeah.
time, I'll.
Only God knows how wicked you're going to be at the domination level when that happens. How do I say? What do you believe your net worth is?
Net worth.
Yes. Net worth.
Wait, net worth.
Yes.
How do we value assets in Nigeria? I don't know my net worth right now. Because when you talk about net worth, no comment.
How's your relationship with your siblings?
Very cool, calm, collected. Your own good.
I still the last born,
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah.
They still see you as the baby.
I have a baby?
No, they still see you as the baby.
Oh,
Not,
yeah, not really. I'm an adult.
What's the gap? Yeah, but what's the gap level between you and your siblings? Like the one that you're following?
3 years.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys are still
Just,
pretty around the same,
just like.
around the same age and
Yeah.
ballpark. So this one, how do you? What's your philosophy around money? How you manage money and how you put it to work for you? How do you manage your money and how do you put it to work for you to enable you grow?
Well, I don't believe in saving money. I like to invest. And I invest strategically. I see where my money can double up in time. Not investing into something that will pay me tomorrow. Something that can pay, not so that can enhance my own growth. So practically, I believe money is something that when you have it, use it to do something that will bring more instead of keeping it.
Instead of using it to do things that will just take it away.
No, money,
Negative and
money is meant to bring more. If it's not bringing more,
what are the what are the things you've invested in? What kind of things do you how have you diversified? You know?
well, diversifying.
I'm not saying like to do on that business, but
Yeah.
you invest obviously and you use your money to bring more. So is it in different areas of your business? Or
Yeah, it's in
what?
different areas of
Okay.
my business.
Yeah. So it's self-investment.
Yes, yes.
Thank you very much for your time. I've actually learned a lot today personally, and I'm sure people who watch this would have gotten a lot of insights.
It's a
So there's a
pleasure to be
question.
here.
It's a question we ask, right? You won't give us the answer right here, but you write it down for us. What is the single biggest advice you've ever gotten that you've never forgotten and has helped you continue as you go on? And you write that down for us.